everybody, it's Daniel. I have a new fragrance, Tom Ford Noir de Noir. I just picked this one up yesterday. It's part of the Private Blend collection and I'm loving it. It is unlike anything else in my fragrance collection. So this is under the classification of what is called a chypre fragrance. And I had to look this up because I didn't know what a chypre was. You start with notes of citrus. The middle notes are labdanum, so it's this type of plant, and then the base notes are oak moss, patchouli, oud wood, stuff like that. So it's a really, really earthy fragrance. The one that we talked about earlier, that Quado I sent to you, is the Tom Ford Black Orchid is a chypre fragrance too, or for Chanel number 19 is a very green chypre fragrance. So anyway, this one is really, really cool and really, really different. It was one of the original of the Private Blend scents. It starts with saffron, which is not really citrus, but it gives it that kind of, you know, citrus-esque top note. And then the middle notes are rose and vanilla, but it doesn't really smell too much like rose, actually. You can detect it. But what you really get is the earthiness. Black truffle, oud wood, oak moss, patchouli, all of those notes make it, and tuber, which is like the stem of plants. It's so cool. It's sort of like the yin and the yang of fragrances. It takes the masculine and the feminine of the rose and the masculine of all the earthiness, and it creates something really, really cool. So the chypre classification of fragrances, the best way to describe them is the word grand. They are really grand. They're not always big in the projection, the ciliage, but they feel really deep. And this one I felt like that. Like, I wore it to bed last night, I woke up and I could still smell it, but it never felt like it was projecting really far. I think I did almost 3 sprays. So it's not overpowering, and that's what I love about this, but it lasts really long and it's really, really deep. It's like a boom chicka wow wow fragrance, you know, like in that like 1970s sort of way. I think this would be great for a date to like an art film, to the opera, the theater, or you're dating someone that's really sophisticated. It's probably not an everyday fragrance unless you're that like quiet, mysterious type. Like I could see like a librarian who never talks, but it's like really, really smart and like dresses really well, but it's like really quiet. This would be like a great fragrance for every day. It's that quiet but grand, that quiet but deep person that's really intense and like has it together, but is just like really under the radar. That's what this is. It's really gorgeous. I'm really, really excited to add this to my collection, and I want to talk about this because this was one of the original of the Private Blend collection, so I'm just going to read a little bit of copy that I found. A quote from Tom Ford. Private Blend is my own scent laboratory. It's where I have the ability to create very special, original fragrances that are unconstrained by the conventions of mainstream scent making. Private Blend is designed with the true fragrance connoisseur in mind. And I love that. There were 12 of these originally in the Private Blend set, and since then it's expanded to a wider array and different types of fragrance. But I have to say, I find that the original 12 are like, those are where it's really, really, really at. There's something different. They really are not mainstream. What they're bringing out now in the Private Blend Tom Ford, I totally get, because it's super popular, and why wouldn't you want to add new fragrances, the type of things that people want to smell? But when they first came out, I don't think they were designed, honestly, so much with what people want as much as what Tom Ford wanted to do and what he wanted to play with. And that really shows in this. I don't know nowadays if this fragrance would have been made because it's so earthy. Get this on your skin. Get this on your skin because and for lack of a better word, it almost smells like dank. Like it's in you're in the forest after the rain. And like you can smell the earth, and you can smell all of the wet green stems and leaves and the moss, but there's rose, and it's like it's very different. I don't know. I think I'm gonna save this one for special events. Like I don't know if I'm gonna adopt this as an everyday, but I had to add it to my collection because it's just like I wanted it because it was so different. So, and it smells really unique, really, really gorgeous. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. If you need to reach me with any questions about fragrance, you're on the fence, or you have some questions about any type of fragrance, you can Snapchat me. That's the easiest way to get a hold of me. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.